What's up, guys? How you doing? Hey, this is the second take of the Cowboys game. I did not realize this was coming on. I was going to do it earlier today, and kind of got my schedule mixed up. But just had the first run by Tony Pollard, about a 3-yard run over to the left side. I'm going to get logged in here doing the live stream. I didn't get to do this last night because I had family over. Kind of had a family announcement to make. You guys know the job and things, but I had another announcement, and I'll give you guys that in just a few minutes. But I do want to get the live stream going and see who's in here. Let me see here real quick. Sorry, guys. Sorry I wasn't prepared and set up. Second play across the middle. That right there was actually Dak's first incomplete pass thrown during preseason, which was the second play of the game. If you guys are watching this, it is on NFL Network right now. I was going to stream the game, and then I needed two computers. I was going to stream the game on one computer and do a live show, and then I happened to look on NFL Network, and the game was coming on at 3 o'clock, so it only gave me about 10 minutes to prepare. So it's 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. This is the first drive. We had a run to the left on first down that got us 2 yards, and then second down was an incomplete pass, and then this was a pass. Michael Gallup on this play here. A small window to throw the ball through, but Dak kind of missed him on that one. Hopefully they'll connect a little better, on these plays. But it is 3rd and 8. We just got our first 3 and out. I'm sure you guys know how the game went last night. I did watch the game live. I had my family here. But anyways, let me get like I said, let me get the live stream open so I can see who's in here. But I do want to stick possibly through the whole game if we can. And we'll see how. Hey, a really good play by Goodwin. C.J. Goodwin got down on the punt return. He's been doing that already this year. I really expect him to make the team. Him, Kayvon Frazier, and Joe Thomas. You guys know later in the game, Joe Thomas does have a block punt that he recovered for a touchdown in the end zone. So good game last night overall, guys. You guys know that everything went relatively as planned. We got out with that I know of, not any injuries. I was watching the game, but I was cooking. I was doing some other things. It was a little difficult. I like to watch the game alone, by myself, which is kind of what I'm doing now. Taco Charlton looked outstanding. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now. I was watching the game, but I was cooking. There we go. I'm live now. You guys know I've been telling you about Taco Charlton. A lot of people have been down on him. It takes these defensive linemen and offensive linemen, it takes them a couple of years to catch up. Being a 24-year-old 300-pound or 250-pound, 270-pound defensive lineman is completely different at 24 years old than 28. You grow your strength, you get your man strength. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it takes these defensive linemen a little longer to develop. You look across the board, for the most part, if defensive linemen are not taken in the first round, and I know Taco Charlton was, but still some of those guys take a little time to develop. It's really rare that a 24-year-old, 23-year-old comes in to play defensive line and just dominates as a rookie. It just doesn't happen. So, it's going to take Taco Charlton a little time. We have to give him that time, and we'll see how things go, guys. Hey, what's up? Let me give some shout-outs. Stevie Mack in the house. What's up, brother? Tried to hit all the responses yesterday, but I've just been so busy, guys. I have really apologized. I'm even behind on some of my Cowboy material, keeping up with the things we all should know, especially if you're going to have a channel. But I am trying to keep present and current on things now. I was going through a job thing. I was possibly needing to sell the house. I did get rid of my car this weekend, so made a lot of changes recently, and I'm just lining up for this new job. So had to roll out to Austin a couple days ago. That's where I was all weekend. I delivered my car in Austin to the guy that bought the car. Let's see. Jared in the house. What's up, man? Jared Jablowski. Tom Jasper Jr. in the house. Jamal Williams. I'm going to keep this computer right here in my lap So right now we're on commercial. You guys know we had a 3-and-out, and then the Texans also had a 3-and-out. We had some penalties in the first quarter that kind of hurt us. We got the Romo commercial on right now. Romo throwing up the Corona commercial. Amateur Stargazer, hey, what's up, brother? Hey, I appreciate your comment in the comment box. I really like that, man. I agree with you, on the topic we were discussing, and I appreciate it. Karen, that's Carrie. Carrie Randalls, what's up, guy? How you doing? Tom Jasper, NOX0, Tony Pollard got me like, dude, Tony Pollard looks strong, and NOX0. Let me tell you, the Cowboys we have not started running the ball yet. That's something right now. What they're trying to do is they're trying to dial in. Hey, you guys give me a thumbs up if the volume's okay. I am sitting here. I just plugged my microphone in real quick. I want to make sure everything sounds all right. But we really have not started working on the run game yet. And I do need to adjust my camera as well. Thanks, Calvin. Appreciate it, guys. Sounds good. Okay. We really have not started working on the run game yet. And the reason is we're trying to get these receivers dialed in. We're trying to find out who our backup quarterback's going to be. Looks like Cooper Rush has kind of won that. Crunk Nation in the house, baby. You know it. CNN. Crunk News Network. That's what it is. The Crunk News Network. I'm surprised you remember that, Twister. That's funny. But guys, we got to get these quarterbacks dialed in. We've got to get the receivers dialed in. The run game's a little easier to come around when the season starts. The run plays aren't usually as developed. Hey, one of the things I like to see, guys, I really enjoyed and it's later in the game when they put Joe Looney in and made him an eligible receiver. Dude, that's an offensive line right there. If we start using Joe Looney in the tight end position, just on a third, look at Taco again. So this is our first play in the second series. Taco Charlton causes the fumble. He also got the fumble recovery. Guys, I'm telling you, Taco is coming. He's turning the corner. It just takes a while for these guys. The defensive linemen and offensive linemen take a little longer to develop. You've got to give them time to grow up. They've got to get their strength. When you come out of college, you're on a completely different eating program than you are in the NFL. In college, if any of you guys have been to college, I'm sure some of you guys out there, how little money you have going through college. An NFL player cannot afford to eat in college. Now I know that they get, they get special privileges. They have access to food that other students don't, but it's still tough. You get in an NFL program, you can get a personal trainer, you can get a dietitian specialist, you can get a trainer to work on your strength. It's really going to make a difference. Taco Charlton, I think this year he should be stepping up, and I've been saying that for 2 years now. Give Taco some time. He has to develop his strength. Mike White looked good. He has a cannon arm. Yet Mike White, when I was watching, it seemed like he had some good plays, a few good throws. But I really like seeing Cooper Rush. I think he's got the backup position kind of locked. What's up, X Factor? How you doing, brother? Hey, you guys sub up to X Factor's Instagram page. He's got a really good Instagram page. Should be able to find him. I think it is Cowboy X Factor. USMC Lambo, what's up, brother? Hey, speaking of which, I did get some information, if you're still interested, USMC Lambo, on some job opportunities for helicopter mechanics. So I do have some information on that, man. I hope everybody's doing okay. Lambo in the house, yes, sir. But hey, guys, I really apologize for taking the break. I've been extremely busy. The secret security clearance is pretty much, at least the interim is done. We just had the pass across the middle. Dak Prescott to Randall Cobb for 9 yards. So it'll put us at 3rd and 1. Prescott's looking good, guys. He actually had his first incomplete pass in this game there in the first series. We had the 3-and-out. So, but with this live stream, what I want to do is kind of go over the game, talk about some of the things that happened, some of the plays. I did like seeing Looney when he was lined up as the tight end. That gives us a really strong run package, man. And actually, on that play, Tony Pollard ran right behind him. So that's some of the things that I think, we saw it a little bit before. I hope to see that more. Jason Witten's an excellent blocker, but when we go straight run package, throw that extra lineman in there. Um, Witten is not the blocker he used to be, and I'd prefer to have Looney in there than Witten. So we got a first and goal on the 9. Dak Prescott to Pollard. J.J. Watt made his one big play. Man, unfortunately, yesterday, guys, when I was watching the game, I had to watch it on the Texas local channel because it was blocked on NFL Network. And the entire game, they talk about J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt. This town loves him, and I think he's a great guy. But I cannot sit here and watch J.J. Watt, listen to someone talk about J.J. Watt for 3 hours. Dak Prescott scrambles around, throws the ball out of the corner of the end zone. If you guys are following, this game is on NFL Network right now. I'm live streaming, watching the game on NFL Network. If you have that channel, we're in the first quarter at 11 minutes. First quarter, 11 minutes. It's the Cowboys' 3rd and goal. Let's see. Amateur Stargazer in the house. Tom Jasper Jr. USMC Lambeau. Blocked on NFL Network. It played here. Yeah. Yeah, that's how they did it here. I had to turn to channel 13 in Houston. The unfortunate thing is they talked about, here's that touchdown to Gallup. Guys, Gallup is a player I haven't been hot on, but he's really looking good this year. I was hoping last year he didn't look so good. To me, wide receivers usually have the ability to come in and look good their rookie year. The route running and stuff like that, I know is a little different, a different level in college. So maybe it just took him a little time to develop. Hopefully this year, Michael Gallup looks pretty hot, man. He's looked good so far. The catch he made last week, where he went up and high-pointed the ball, Dak kind of threw it. It was a back shoulder throw, but he made the play. And Gallup, man, he really, really looks like more of an athletic receiver than I thought. NFL Network had Moose on, and they hardly mentioned the Texans last night. They only mentioned how bad their O-line is. Yeah. Well, you see, you got the other aspect of the game. The whole time, anytime the Cowboys would do something, all they would say is, when the Cowboys did anything good was, well, we got our second stringers in there and so forth. So, and now it looks like my computer has just shut down. Let me know if I'm still rolling here. Let me refresh, bro. I've had trouble with the internet in Afghanistan. Now I get home and I have trouble with my computer, and when I'm having trouble with internet, it really, really pisses me off. Okay, it looks like I'm rolling here. Just something was wrong with the live stream there. So what is this? Okay, here we go. Yeah, my internet was Josh slowed down there for a second. We had the Cowboy commentators here. It was finally good to hear. Yeah, the last 2 games as well. I heard the Rams commentators. They talk about their players the whole time. Anytime the Cowboys do something good, well, that's one of their starters, and we got our second stringers in and stuff like that. So the regular season will start, and we'll be back to having Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, and the regular guys back on there. Our second string D line, dude, man, we are so deep there, Stevie Mack. We are deep on that freaking defensive line, bro. Man, we look good. Malik Collins is looking good. Taco Charlton is looking good. Darius Armstrong is looking good. We really, really, we probably have some trade material there. If we can get these guys a little more reps, in this next game. But we'll have to see how that goes down. Donovan Wilson, man, bro, Jared, straight up, he looks solid, man. We have quite a few that secondary. Chris Richard is just coaching those guys up. Look at Dak working it. Okay. Is anyone out there watching the game right now on NFL Network? Anyone on the same channel as me? Kerry Hyder plays. Bro, yeah, I didn't even mention Kerry Hyder. He was one of the guys when he came over. I was extremely happy to get him. Cool, Albert, you in the house with me on NFL Network? It's Cowboys first and 10, or no, excuse me, Texans first and 10. Darius Armstrong in pursuit. Almost got the sack, got him out of bounds there. Guys, our D line looks solid, bro. We look so solid up there. I'm watching the replay on NFL Network now. Cool. Yeah, if you guys want to tune in, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here, watch the game. We can discuss play-by-plays and break the game down. We got Deshaun Watson. I didn't hear his name too much. Bro, if we get Zeke back, and I'm assuming we will, I really think tomorrow is a big day. Jared, while you brought that up, I think tomorrow is a big day. I was told Ezekiel Elliott had booked a flight Friday night back to Texas, and he was supposed to be Sunday, spend some time, relaxing or whatever. But I think Monday he's supposed to go to what it's called is Tackle Today for a Better Tomorrow golf tournament. Tackle Today for a Better Tomorrow, something like that. It's a golf tournament. All of the Cowboys are supposed to be there. Ezekiel Elliott is supposed to be there along with Dak Prescott as well as Amari Cooper. And then a lot of the old school Cowboys are supposed to be there. So we'll see how that goes down. I'm going to end up having to just give me a. I'm not sure if I'm losing connection, guys. If I'm losing connection, if you can just stick with me here, I'm about to throw this computer through the wall. It's always the computer or my internet, and so here we go again. I'm having to reset my computer. So if we are live right now, still it's first and 20. The Texans had a holding penalty. They do have their backup quarterback in. Their second string is in now, and yeah, Lamar Miller. Man, that's the one thing I hate to see. One thing I hate to see is the injuries on either side. So hate to see that for the Houston Texans. I ran into a guy from Philly yesterday. We did talk about that. We threw a few comments back and forth. And I said the big thing is when we play each other, man, I just hope both teams come out healthy and the Cowboys get a win. That's all I care about. So, Benny Cantu, what up? What up, Benny? How you doing? Can you post up info where you get all your jerseys? This is my Kayvon Frazier jersey. I don't have info where I get them because I used to get them in the Middle East. I would order them through a guy when I would go through there. Also, a coworker of mine used to order them for me. But this is my Kayvon Frazier jersey. Yesterday, I was rocking my Bill Bates jersey, and in the morning, I did wear my Ezekiel Elliott DeFreak jersey. I got my DeFreak jersey from the Philippines. A buddy of mine got that for me. He got the wrong size. That's why I don't wear it that much. We gotta cut some good. Bro, yeah, we're going to be, Stargazer, we're definitely going to be letting some guys go. There's a hold right there. Missed the sack. Look at Kerry Hyder chasing the play down. Cheeto Awuzie. Hit, almost a late hit there. But if you guys are watching the game, man, it really was a good game last night. You can get your jerseys from Mosh. I do support. I've never ordered jerseys from him, but he does have some really, really nice looking jerseys. I can't speak for the quality of the jerseys, but Mosh will tell you his jerseys are straight, and I believe him. I've never heard anything bad about. Oh, there he is right there. Yeah, there you go, guys. Mosh is in here actually. South of Heaven 88 is his channel. Like I said, I've never ordered a jersey from him, but his jerseys look solid. His prices are very, very reasonable, man. I get my jerseys from the Philippines directly, and I pay just a little less than him, and he's able to, and I'm getting them from the supplier. So Mosh has some good jerseys. You guys reach out to him if you need anything. Yeah, he does the Cowboy Joe Blue jerseys. He can get anything put on the jerseys you guys want. Um, what's up, MCF and the Heezy? Hey, I've been out for a while. Just to keep you in line, everything is straight. I am alive. uh, I, I I did a job change. I'm home for about a month and a half, 2 months. Liquidating some things. Was gonna sell the house. I do get to keep the house. Here we go with the block punt. Joe Thomas, MCF. We're watching the game, and South of Heaven 88. We're watching the game live. I'm just doing a live stream for the second play of the game here on NFL Network. I wasn't able to do it last night. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I had breaking news, and I never let you guys know. The reason I didn't live stream last night, the reason, and I want to see congrats. Please give me congrats in the comment box. I'm going to be a grandfather in February. I just found that out like a week ago, so I was kind of keeping that under wraps. And we had a family function last night, man. So I'm gonna be a grandfather for the first time. Grandpa Crunk in the house. So I'm excited, man. I really don't care if it's a boy or a girl, but man, we got a lot of boys around here in the family. Yeah, I'm gonna be a grandpa. So, anyways, guys, hopefully the grandchild won't slow the channel down. I did take the job in Bahrain, so I'll be going back to the Middle East, unfortunately, but that is the headquarters there for DLA, so it's a government job, good benefits, good salary, and hopefully I can transfer back here shortly. So, and I got a birthday coming up, baby. Yes, another Cowboy fan birthed, yeah, for sure, 100%. And my son doesn't watch football too much, and his wife doesn't watch football too much. So that's kind of good. I get to put the influence in there. So, and her family's from Oklahoma, so if they're fans, they're probably Cowboy fans as well. There's a lot of Cowboy fans up there in Oklahoma. But anyways, the game went really good last night. Any comments out there on the offense? I know it kind of looks bland, but we are starting to see a few things. You know, we saw him like I said, line Looney up as a tight end, which I did like. That's that's an outstanding block. You know, we've got enough offensive linemen. You could probably, line 2 offensive linemen up at tight ends. Grumpy Grandpa, hey man, how'd you know that? That's my, well, I'm bitter. My wife says I'm bitter all the time, so I guess I'm bitter Crunk. Bitter old Cowboy Crunk, the grandpa. But anyways, guys, I did like some of the offense. We are going to delve deep into the game and the future with the special guest in about 90 minutes. There you go. Switch over to My Cowboys Family. They got some guests on there, and they're going to be breaking the game down as well. You will see me over there, Cowboys Family, My Cowboy Family. I'll jump in, and you'll see me in the chat box. So the wifey's doing well. She's going to be a grandma. She was not really excited about that. I mean, she is, but she isn't. She thinks I don't know. She doesn't think it fits yet, but we'll all be good. Concrete One, your channel as well one day. Hey, yeah, no problem. I've been extremely busy. Well, she's almost 40. She's hitting 40 soon, so she's all right with it. Yeah, I've usually I'm stay pretty busy, but when the channel, or excuse me, when the season starts, I slow things down and prioritize my football. So, anyways, you guys jump over if you're not part of his channel, My Cowboys Family. You guys are probably well aware of who he is. He's doing a live stream in about 90 minutes. So we just had the touchdown. The second touchdown which was the block punt by Joe Thomas. Guys, we got some standouts on special teams too. Joe Thomas, C.J. Goodson, also Kayvon Frazier's looked pretty good on special teams. I think we really got a good special teams unit put together. One big thing I think is going to change this year. One thing that I really think is going to change this year, I think we are going to pick up on the turnovers and on the interceptions. And the reason is last year we were the least penalized defensive secondary. Let me say that again. We were the least penalized defensive secondary in the NFL, which means one of the things to me it means is we weren't aggressive enough. I think Chris Richard is going to turn up the aggressiveness in the secondary, and we're going to see a much more aggressive secondary. Again, we were least penalized, but we were also least penalized in particular in pass interference. We had the least amount of pass interference yards and penalties against us in our secondary. So if Chris Richard is able to get these guys a little more aggressive, we might get a few more penalties, but we're going to get some turnovers, guys. I really think that's coming. Let me check the chat box here. I'm subbed in a ton of Cowboy YouTubers already. Yeah, we're all in a small network. I talk to people all the time. Wearing my Cowboys gear out in town, and they'll stop and ask me a question or something, and I ask them, do you know this guy? Do you know that guy? Do you watch YouTube? And they always, yeah, I watch YouTube, but they never know who any of us are. So I'm wondering what they watch on YouTube. I think most people get their news from the talking heads. They go to ESPN. They go to Good Morning Football or whatever, which is horrible. It's the last place they should get news about the Dallas Cowboys. A's, who was in here? Golden Heart, what's up, brother? Golden Heart City 2, backup and DE2 final look. Yeah, man, we really looked good this week. Our backups look outstanding. We're gonna definitely have some trade material and some guys that are going to be looked at by other teams. There's probably going to be I would think, some activity, maybe even some activity this week, trying to get some of these guys traded, or see if there's any trade value in some of them. There's also some possibilities, guys. South of Heaven, you guys that are into Stevie Mack, if you're still in here, you guys, my Cowboys family, where do you guys stand on Tyrone Crawford? Some of these guys could possibly step up and take Tyrone Crawford's spot, and we release some money for the cap, some cap space. I think the dead money on Tyrone Crawford's around $4 million, and the cap gain is like 4.9, something like that. So it might be something that the Cowboys are looking into. If we're too deep, why cut these young guys when we could bring them up and your middle guys, your mediocre guys, your Tyrone Crawford, some of these guys that are your Malik Collins, some of these guys are guys that could be on the trade block. You really could get some good trade value for some of these. We could have some surprise cuts as well. Yeah. Sign a new kicker with some of that new money. Hey man, I still like Maher. I'm on the Maher bandwagon. I know some people are not down with it. I think the range of the kicks he missed, I think he just had. I think this year, hopefully, he won't have that issue. But we'll see. I don't know. They want you louder, Crunk. Who's that? Oh, the volume isn't very loud. Let me see if maybe I'm plugged in here. I should be. Maybe I'm not plugged in. Yeah, I think my volume's good to go. I think. Let me know if the volume's not good, if that's what you're talking about. He can't hit them from the right side. Oh, okay. That Bell in the issue throughout the season, unfortunately. Yeah, I from 30 the 30 to 40 range, inside 50, I know his numbers are really not that good at all. Okay, that's what it is. Maybe it's the mic. I'm wondering if the mic is even connected. It might not be. I might have the wrong wire plugged in. I have one of two wires to plug in. That's it in my outstanding studio. But okay, the chat wanted me. Man, I wonder why it's not doing that. Test it. Let me see if you hear this. Is that? I have to do a scratch test on the mic. So if you can hear that, then if you can hear the scratching on the mic, then the mic, okay, the mic is on. It's echoing. My living room it echoes in my living room. But maybe if I'm outside, I get a much better connection, I think, on the microphone. Um, let's see. Milton Green in the house. What's up? Everything is fine. When we lean up, we can hear you better, but you still okay. That's because the TV's on, and then when I lean back, probably the TV's not picking up. The TV's picking up part of the sound. Mic is fine. Just move it a tag closer to you. Okay, good to go, guys. Hey, Cooper Rush is in now. Hey, give me a 1 for Cooper Rush and give me a 2 for Mike White. Let me know what you guys think. A 1 for Cooper Rush, a 2 for Mike White. Where are we at on this backup Cowboy quarterback thing? How about them Cowboys? Go Cowboys. We them Cowboys. I got a 1. I got a 1. As long as you don't sniff it. No, I don't do that, man. So we got a couple. It looks like we got 3 votes for Cooper Rush. I think he's looked good. You know, to me, I think the Mike White thing may have passed. I would prefer to just let Mike White go and pick up a veteran quarterback, even on the practice squad, a really cheap veteran quarterback. If we can find one that's just kind of hanging around, that keep him on the practice squad, or emergency quarterback. I just don't think the Mike White thing hasn't worked for me. I like his height. I like his body. His frame is awesome. He has a nice arm. Maybe he just needs some more time. He just needs the time to adjust to the NFL. But we got a couple. We got 1, 2 in there. Paul Sherrick, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Stevie Mac, 1. Mike White back to practice squad. Yeah, that's what I think's going to happen. Or even, look at this, man. Look at Gallup, bang in the end zone. That was a nice run, bro. I like, man, dude. Gallup has stepped his game up this year. I really called it wrong. I did not think Gallup was going to work out. Another penalty. This is the drive where we lose the touchdown on the penalty, the hold to Connor Williams, and then we end up getting a field goal. So not a bad situation. Still up after this drive is over. We'll be up 17-0. Rush looks better than White. I agree there. Randall Arthur, Rush looks better because we are comparing him to White. That could be true. Randall Arthur says Rush looks good because we're comparing him to White. Yeah, he hasn't looked good. Buddy Johnson in the Heezy. What's up, brother? Cowboy Crunk. What's Donovan Wilson? He's a beat. Yeah, he's looked good, guys. He's been a surprise for me. I thought we would see more George Iocca. I thought that maybe over there where he was, he had some pretty decent safeties in front of him, and we haven't seen much of him. So obviously he has not impressed Chris Richard. NFL Network girl said Sean Lee's health was Cowboys' big question going into the season. Yeah, I don't particularly think Sean Lee's going to be on the field much at all. Maybe on special downs. I know that they still honor Sean Lee as one of our top linebackers, but I don't even know if he's, with his health, I just don't see him playing much. I know he took the salary cut. This is that god dang play. This is the touchdown, another touchdown, basically, that was called back because of the block in the back by Jason Witten. And I was trying to pick that up on the replay, and I didn't get to see it. I actually want to back that up. Let me see if they show it again. I didn't see a block in the back by Jason Witten. He was arguing it. He was contesting it. But, guys, we really, really looked pretty fundamentally sound yesterday. And that's, with our second and third stringers in there. Where's this block in the back at? Ah, yeah, he did. Okay, yeah, I got it that time. Kind of got his arm on his back. But how did you all like Morris? I at that time of the game, at that point in the game, I was doing a lot of cooking. I get to see. That's another reason I'm watching this game. You guys, let me know how Morris did. That's a good question. DJ Cobbs asked. No, excuse me. Aaron's son asked, how did Morris do? Let me know if he looked good, guys. Um, yeah, man, Morris looks small. Yeah, I saw a couple of his runs. I saw the touchdown run look was outstanding. Really, really good run. He backed it out, and it was a run up the middle that was clogged up. A really, really ferocious run. Took it into the end zone and got us another 7 points. Um, Another kick by Maher. Good. All right. I'm gonna get another live chat question in here. You guys let me know where you stand on Brett Maher. Are you guys give me a 1 if you want to keep Maher, or a 2 if you think we should look at another kicker. Um, so a 1 for Maher, a 2 if you guys think we should reach out and try to get another kicker in here. Um, Golden City, 2, 2, a 3. Oh, okay, yeah, that was different. Yeah, I've been okay with Maher. I think I think my personal 1 and save the money. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, I can see a lot of people aren't on my side with the Maher thing. I like his leg. I like his leg strength. I like the fact that he's actually a very very good punter. He's a really good punter as well. Let me get that microphone. Uh, he's a really good punter as well. So there's a possibility, um, if something happened with Jones, Maher is a backup punter. Um, but we'll see how things go. Hopefully, Maher, if he can get that 35 to 50 range down, then we're good. Plus 50, he's got a good, strong, solid leg, and he probably just got lucky with all those kicks that he had over 50. Because I mean, how could you consistently? My microphone's sliding down now. How could you consistently, be consistent over 50, but inside 50, have issues? So I think it just was a matter of circumstances with some of those kicks. Maybe it's psychological. Obviously, it's probably psychological, because if you're good from 50, you should be good from 35 and 40 and 45. Um, Another thing I did notice in the game, I still would like to see Dak. Uh, I would like to see him in a 2-minute offense, and you're not going to get that unless he plays the fourth quarter, I guess, unless they simulate, a 2-minute offense. But that's something that I think our first string offensive line, offensive line also needs to work on, and it's because once you get into game situation, that's one of the most difficult parts of football, is the 2-minute drill, getting lined up, getting in position, getting organized from the previous play to the new play. Getting the guys lined up, getting up to the huddle really quick, or getting up to the line of scrimmage really quick. I wish that's something that they would figure out a way to work on prior to the season starting, and us needing it, in week 1, 2, or 3, and we haven't practiced that yet at all. Tom Jasper Jr. Mosh doesn't care. He is heartless. Oh, I missed some comments here. Crunk. Okay, Crunk. What do you think about Pollard? Man, Pollard really, really looks solid to me. I know there's been a lot of comparisons. Um, I know there's been a lot of comparisons to Alvin Kamara. Not sure if you guys can catch me right now. My computer's having to reset. This week, new computer, 100%. My computer I was using before was a work computer, and then I do have this one as my backup. But as far as Tony Pollard, man, I think he looks outstanding. I know we really haven't ran the ball a lot yet, and I think the reason we haven't ran the ball a lot, not like our typical offense is going to run the ball, we will be running the ball week one a hell of a lot more than we're running it now. We're trying to get these receivers worked in. We're trying to get our quarterbacks lined up. We're trying to figure out who's our number two, who's our number three quarterback. And the passing game just takes more work, more practice, more cohesiveness with the quarterback and the wide receivers and running their routes. So in preseason, you do see a lot less running the ball, even with the Dallas Cowboys. Once the season starts, we're going to see a lot more Tony Pollard. I can assure you guys of that. Uh, Kivo Kevorkian, the Second Live Sports. Devin Smith is going to make this team. Devin Smith looked really strong. I think he had 7 catches, like 6 or 7 catches for in the 70s. I can't remember what his yardage was, but I did see that stat. It was kind of surprising. Like I told you guys, I didn't get to really follow the game, and that was because I had family over here, and I'm going to be a grandpa again. Not again, but I mentioned that earlier. This is my first grandson coming. There's a run by Alvin Morrison up the middle again. Kind of got stuffed, and then he took it to the right side for a few yards. There was a holding penalty, so now it's 1st and 20. Fake to Morrison, roll out. What do we think about this? The new Rico Gathers. He's got Rico Gathers' number anyway. This guy Lucas, who surprised me. I didn't hear anything about his signing. I don't know where he came from. Does anybody know where this tight end Lucas came from? What his background is? What his story is? I just saw the number 80 out there, and I knew my Rico Gathers was gone. And our freaking defense looked great. Yeah, Aaron's son, our defense did look great. I love the new Rico, that tight end, and the 80 rocks. Yeah, hey, South of Heaven, all you got to do, anybody that ordered the Rico jersey, as a matter of fact, I've got a Rico jersey. I guess I can just send it to you and have the name changed. Let me know what the price is if I mail you my jersey and have the name changed on it. Morgan Lucas, yeah. I don't know much about him. Don't know who he is. Don't know where he came from. I don't know if he was a free agent pickup, if he's a walk-on, or if he was a player released from another team. What the deal is. Michael Anthony Fitness, yeah, he's a Rico guy too. Both of us like Rico Gathers. I really think he just needs a better opportunity to fit in with the team. Rico had more than enough opportunities to win the spot. Yeah, I know he got his opportunities in practice, and he blocked well. I really paid a lot of attention to him when he was on the field, and I never really saw he had any issues. I recall 2 holding penalties, I think, and all the time he was on the field. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, email me. No, I'm gonna keep my Rico jersey, man. I'm not gonna change it. If I do anything, I'll change the 80 to an 88, and I'll have you put Irving on there for me or something. That'd be crazy. But Mosh, I'm giving you a hint at something. Tom, yeah, I think this is the guy that hit me up. Yeah, Ron Harper. There you go. We could do a Ron Harper jersey. So we're on commercial right now. The score is 17-0. I think that's what it goes into half at 17-0. And then the second half, I had grandkids here, not grandkids. I had my nephew's kids here. So I guess my second uncle. But anyways, Morgan Lucas has been on the practice squad for about 6 teams in the past few years, and that's about it. Dude came out of nowhere. Yeah, he's playing well. I mean, I think he's getting targets. That's the only thing. It takes targets. Hey, Martin Holman in the house. What's up, brother? Hey, thank you for the super chat, man. I will. I'm gonna start logging some things here on these super chats, and I do have some ideas on what to do with that. On the super chat stuff, as you guys know, I haven't had an opportunity to donate yet because the channel has not reached that amount. But I do have, I did donate 200 and something dollars to Dak Prescott's um, foundation on my last month. So all of my proceeds from this channel, Martin, since you just donated, all of that does go to Dak Prescott's foundation, and mine, and on behalf of my name, his foundation for his mother. So, anyways, guys, that's where the money from this channel goes. Um, so appreciate that. The super chat in the house. Crunk, it's your turn next. Okay, I don't know. I think I know what I'm doing, bro. I'm not into this. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this, Tom. Go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide, add moderator. Is that what you do? Is that what that? I think that's what it is. Tom Jester is now a moderator. I think I did it, Tom. Just not sure what that means. The wrench thing, I'm not, like I said, there you go, bruh. You're good to go, in the house. I don't know what that does. I know it allows you to tell people to get lost, but don't cut people from the channel or anything like that. My channel's pretty laid back. I don't mind cursing or too much, but I don't like arguing back and forth, talking crap about other teams is cool, but keep it semi professional, I guess. But don't abuse it. There you go. I don't know what that means. What's up, Steve-O? Steve-O out of Fresno, California. Welcome to the channel, bro. Do you have the Calmest Cowboys channel? It stays pretty relaxed, man. I've got all Cowboys fans. I don't get too many. I don't get too many trolls on here because I don't talk with them. I kind of ignore them. And if other people get on the channel and they kind of start rolling back and forth with the trolls, there you go, bro. Davis with the catch again. Does anybody have his exact stats for the game? I didn't get that earlier. Cooper Rush still looking good, man. He was 15 to 25. I did see his stats. Oh, that's Smith. I'm sorry. I thought that. Yeah, that. First time on channel. What's the trophy? Who are you? Number one Cowboy fan. This trophy is the 1971. This is the 1971 Super Bowl trophy. It's a replica. It weighs identically the same. It's not made of the same material, or else it would be worth about. I think the original trophies are worth about 50 grand. But it's nickel plated. It does have, if you guys haven't seen, it's got all the original inscriptions on there. So this is the identical trophy from 1971. I was in the process of ordering the other ones. I was in the process of ordering the other trophies, and yeah, we destroyed the Dolphins. Actually, let me read this to you guys. Super Bowl 6, AFC versus NFC, January 16, 1972. Dallas Cowboys 24, Miami Dolphins 3. So this is the Super Bowl from 1972. If you guys were born in 1971 or 1972, if you were born in this before this, put a 1 in the chat box. If you were not born, put a 2. So we'll know who was around when this Super Bowl was played. 1972. Oh, we got a young guy there, Art Stang. 69. Hey, I was born. That's right, Stargazer. We're both born in 69. We're a few months apart. So we got quite a few young guys in here. Texas Twister, you were born before 72. 111. Yeah, we were born a little bit before 72. Born in 79. 71. There you go. Bilbo in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I like your comments in the chat box, man. I appreciate all those. 1973, Steve-O. That's cool, guys. 81, 79, 77. I was born in 1969 along with Stargazer. He sent me a message earlier. We were talking about that. He's also prior military. Appreciate your service, brother. And and I understand your disabilities. I have some no disabilities filed, but I will be filing my disabilities once I start this new job. Nothing major, uh, but at least it does help on your applications for employment and stuff like that when you hire for government jobs. Hire for government jobs. There we go. I got the microphone too far away again. So Cowboys look good in the first half. First half is over, 17-0. I think that's where we are, if I'm paying attention correctly. No. We're still in the second half. Come on, show the time. Oh, wow, we're early in the second quarter. Man, we were killing them last night. I kind of lost track of time during the game because I had so many people here. And as I said, I had a family function last night. That's why I didn't. Hold on, we got a live talk with Dak here.
Good. I mean, anytime you get to go out there and get any kind of game action, it's good.
This is Dak Prescott.
Here in 2 weeks will be for real, so feel great.
Missed Michael Gallup on that first drive, but connected. You were really excited. How have you guys really worked on that connection from him from year 1 to year 2?
Yeah, I mean, he's grown so much.
Big changes in Michael Gallup. Bah! That should have been a fumble too right there. Who was that? Hyder? Taco Charlton again. Charlton and Hyder on the scene, baby.
For you this offseason, Coach Kitna has been saying your attention to detail and asking why.
Coach Kitna.
Questions. What has it been like for you this offseason? What have you wanted to improve on?
This is the interview with Dak Prescott. Let me check this out. 2 of 5, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Nothing great.
I'm trying to get it all together and just make sure that I know what else I can help the other guys out.
We talked about the trip to San Diego before training camp, but I talked to a lot of guys.
Ask about Zeke.
Why did you do that? And go to
Tell him take a pay. Hey, we're going to go into this Zeke Elliott thing for a minute here. Interception. Look at him still cheering, man. Interception by Goodwin, baby. That's free safety play right there. Hey, he's playing good. He's playing good on special teams. You know, some guys just need an opportunity to get out there. He's a standout on special teams. Goodwin is going to make this team, definitely. But they're going to have to make a spot for him. Hey, if you love the game, sign your contract, baby. If you love the game, sign the contract, please. Get us our quarterback. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, chill out now. Zeke who? Hey, we to me, I don't care. To me, at 14 million, 14.5 million, to me, Zeke Elliott is still a bargain. It's just the fact, I mean, bro, you're talking about 400 touches a year. The guy's going to touch the ball. He's going to get about 20, probably this year, about 20 carries a game. 20 times 16, that's 320. And then if you throw in 50 catches in there, you're talking almost 400 touches a game. So when you give a guy 400 touches a game, and then he has to pick up blitz packages, he has to block out of the backfield. Those are definitely things Pollard can't do. We've already seen Zeke is worth what he's asking for. The problem is the way the NFL has these running back contracts set up. It's really horrible. It doesn't benefit them. We are going to see, until they change it, all the top running backs are going to hold out. When you have, in just comparison, when you have Dak Prescott is about to sign for $30 million, and he could play for another 15 years, it's just not fair to pay a running back $14 million when he's only going to get to play another 4 or 5 years, and he has 4 or 5 years left, and he's done. Dak Prescott has 15. He could play possibly another 15 years and make $30 million every year. Dak Prescott has 5 to 7, maybe 8 years left, and he might get $14 million. So to me, it's not Ezekiel Elliott's fault. It's not Dak Prescott's fault. It's the way the NFL has set this up, and it's the value of the position. Uh, that's just the value of the position, guys. So, did you see the guy say Dak's gonna be a burn after he gets the money? I believe. Oh, yeah, Marshall Falk. I didn't see the comments. I've heard other people comment on it. Co Dunes. Uh, I didn't see those comments, but I did hear other people comment on it. If that's the truth, man, that's kind of rough. I don't know if it was in those words or in those exact terms that you used, but it can be said politely and kind of, if the guy said, hey, he's gonna be a bust, he's gonna get his money and he's gonna be a bust. So we'll see. We have to pay the man. When I was his age, man, bro, running backs are few and far between, like Ezekiel Elliott. We need to get him paid. I understand that Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper have to come first. They do have to come first. They got to get those numbers in there, and that's why I think this week is it, guys. Tomorrow, today, there probably could be conversation going on. Who knows? Tomorrow is that golf tournament. All of them are going to be there at the golf tournament. At the golf tournament, you're going to have Michael Irving. You're going to have Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, and Ezekiel Elliott. They're all going to be at the golf tournament, or supposed to be. You're going to have Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones. All of these people are going to be. The name of the golf tournament is Tackle Today for a Stronger Tomorrow, or something like that, or Tackle Today for a Better Tomorrow. I think Haley is supposed to be like one of the main guys there. They're putting on this golf tournament. They're going to have an opportunity to sit down. Michael Irvin's going to be chirping in these guys' ears like, hey, you guys better get this stuff together and get these contracts done. And the fact that they're all going to be in one place, hopefully Monday, we might get some talk Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, something like that, and see what happens. So hopefully my thought is there's a possibility something could happen this week and we get all three of these deals done. Would it not be Jerry Jones like? Would it not be Jerry Jones like to have a press conference where we signed Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, and Ezekiel Elliott all in one day? The biggest signing in the history of NFL. 3 big-time players, your top 3 players signed in one day. Jerry Jones could do it. The Dallas Cowboys could do it. We just got to get the numbers right. The money's there. Would that not be awesome? That's what I want to see this week. National We Deep. Nation We Deep. What's up? Hell yes, Art. Art Stang, I'm there with you. Signed today for a 6th tomorrow. I'm trying to read some of these. Some of them, it's hard to... are you going to Mark Holmes' tailgate? No, I'm not going to be able to make it. I don't know which tailgate party is this. Tom Jasper, let me know. I haven't been watching a lot of Mark's channel, and the reason is I've been so damn busy, man. Donovan Wilson had a great INT. Yes, he did. So did Goodwin's interception was outstanding, too. I'm worried about this whole foot issue with Amari Cooper. Seems like it won't go away. Yeah, I don't know. They're talking about the planta. I don't know how to say it. I know what it is, the planters thing. I know that can be one of those things that is very, very prolonged if it's not taken care of. And I'm sure they're taking care of it, but some people just have that issue for a while. I think we should trade Zeke before he looks bad. There's trade value out there. Yeah, Stevie, me too. I'm glad we are deep at receiver. The receivers are looking better, but you guys know, just like Amari Cooper stepping on the field completely changes our offense. It shifts our current number 1 down to number 2. It shifts our number 2 down to number 3. It puts our number 1 on the field, and it's the same as running back. Imagine lining up with Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield, or imagine the defense looking at the huddle. Imagine the defense looking at the huddle, and Ezekiel Elliott and Pollard are in there. Pollard can line up at wide receiver. Ezekiel Elliott could as well. You could rotate those guys out, and that's something that the Saints have done a little bit. They used to line Ingram up at wide receiver and put Kamara in the background and the backfield. Most of the time it was Kamara at wide receiver or in the slot, and Ingram in the backfield. But they did do a little bit of both of those. Um, let's see. I'm trying to read some of these. Glad Gallup picked it up. Yeah, me too, bro. I did not care for Gallup last year. I thought he was a bust. I thought he may end up being nothing. But it looks like there's something there this year. It looks like something is different. Saul Molina, what's up, bro? How you doing? Cooper has had the same injury in 2015. Oh, wow. That's something I hadn't looked back on. I didn't know that. Stargazer Tom, it's the Redskins game. What's up, Tom? Oh, yeah. Okay, I was close. Haha. Crunk up. What's up, Pat? How you doing, bro? Yo, yo, yo. What's up, man? Gallup is coming. I missed if you answered about Mark's tailgate. I'll get a hold of him. I've got his number. Week 1 against the Giants. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm here. That's up in New York. That's an away game. I'll be here in Dallas. I'll be hopefully getting ready to ship off for my new job in Bahrain in the Middle East. So we'll see. We'll be overseeing it. Man, here comes our secondary again. These guys look so strong. I cannot believe it's only the first quarter too. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it up to New York for that. If it was here in Dallas, yeah, I could easily roll up there. Let's see. Pat, what's good, homie? Planner ended Dez. That's why Amari Planner worries. Oh, I wasn't aware that Dez Bryant had that same issue. Yeah, FedEx Field. That's right. I've heard him discuss it. I was following it, but it was something I wasn't able to make. Moshman in the building. Yeah, Mosh is here. I think he was in here earlier. Mark is going to DC. Yeah. Let's see. FedEx Field, week 1. I will be doing the live shows here after the rest of the games. I just wasn't able to do that this week. Like I said, I had family over here and some other things. So we got the starters out of the way. We got the first quarter down. I just wanted to get a quick live stream in, let you guys. If anybody else out there, you guys still watching the game? The live stream that I'm doing is to cover the game that's on NFL Network. We're watching the game live stream. I think we're about at the 10-minute mark in the second period. So just to let you know where we at, what we're doing, and what the purpose of the live stream is. I wanted to at least watch the first half. So at halftime, we'll probably shut the live stream down. And also, like mentioned before, my Cowboys family is doing a live stream here in probably about 30 or 40 minutes, I believe. He'll have a live stream. He has a few guests on there, and they're going to discuss some of the issues from the game, some of the highlights and lowlights of the game. Wasn't many lowlights except for the Texans. Unfortunately, the injuries they had, you guys know, don't like to see that no matter who we're playing. Even we're playing Philly, I don't like to see anyone get hurt. So much love to the Texans and the injuries they had. Texans have a crap O-line. Well, hey, Westworld, I hope I can disagree with you on that. I hope I can. I'm not saying I do, but I really, my belief on Taco Charlton, as well as a lot of these defensive linemen, is they just take a couple years to develop their man strength. You see it with a lot of them, unless defensive linemen are drafted high in the first round, like Ed Oliver type high. Some of these guys that come in, top 5 pick, top 10, they take a little while to develop. They just don't have the strength that a 23, 24-year-old man does not have the strength that a 27-year-old man has. He just doesn't. It's different. When you get around 28, that's when you start getting man strength, especially in these 300-pounders. The other positions, Kayvon Frazier in there on the sack as well with Hyder, represent my boy right there. The other positions, you're talking about secondary, safety, linebacker as well. Sometimes they take a little while to develop. That's why I'm saying, man, LVE is going to be a phenomenal freak this year. straight up, LVE is going to be a freak this year. There with Jalen Smith, side by side, we definitely, I think this year there will be no question we have the best linebacker duo in the NFL, and young too. But these defensive linemen take a little while. I'm hoping that Taco Charlton picks it up. So Westworld, that's just my opinion. The defensive linemen and offensive linemen take a year or two to get that strength where they can compete with the guy across from them, which is usually 3, 4, 5 years older than them. Didn't see much of punt return, except for Damian Wilson had the punt return. I don't remember if there was a penalty on that or not, but man, we look strong. There he goes. Yeah, really good run by Wilson on the punt return. Yeah, Joe Thomas has looked good, uh, especially on special teams. He's always been a special teams beast for us. So Scott Russ, we need both offenses and defenses. We need Dak to play fourth quarter, comeback football from start to finish. Yeah, if Dak, if they put Dak under pressure the way they have, in the fourth quarter he comes through. You guys know he's the number one quarterback in the fourth quarter. Comeback wins, since he's entered the league. No one has outperformed Dak in the fourth quarter during comeback and games less than a touchdown lead. So if he can continue that, if he has that kind of tenacity, that kind of aggressiveness more often, I think we have a much better Dak Prescott. Cowboys on the Morris looking strong right there on the second run. Really looks strong. I think that might have been a horse collar. Holding on offense. Dude, I know the officials. I know how the official things work in the preseason. They do really, really try to throw as many flags as possible because they're in practice as well. And a big part of NFL is initiating the penalty. Marking off the penalty yards, deciding, to take this penalty, decline that penalty, all of those things, approaching the coach, all of that has to be organized. So they really throw a lot of penalties in preseason with the purpose of getting the officials some practice time as well. Declining a penalty, taking this one, offsetting penalties, how to announce that, how to discuss it, how to implement it into the game, how to mark the yards off. All those things have to be practiced by the officials. So in the preseason, they do over exaggerate the penalties, but it's just to get the officials' work. Clay Cup, what's up, bro? Fourth quarter, fourth QB. Christian is horrible. Okay. Yeah, he didn't look well at all. Which how are you gonna look? How are you gonna look good if you haven't taken any snaps all year? I think our best move is to move on, take Cooper Rush, and possibly either leave Mike White on the practice squad or look at picking up a veteran QB. If Dak gets hurt, guaranteed we're picking up a veteran QB. And they're going to give Cooper Rush the opportunity. And I don't want to talk about that because I'd hate to see Dak Prescott injured. But if Dak Prescott happens to get injured, Cooper Rush will come in, and that week they will find a veteran QB to be Cooper Rush's backup. And if he has trouble performing, immediately the veteran quarterback would be taken over. So I'm sure that's the plan, because you don't want to go with two rookie quarterbacks when you've got a rookie backup. It just doesn't make sense to have not rookie, but you guys know, a guy with not that much experience. The lack of experience that Cooper Rush has, you're going to want a veteran behind him unless his performance is not there. So Let's see. Second period is almost over. We're down to 4 minutes. That was a some kind of miscommunication there, but the Texans, I guess, drawing a penalty anyways. That really looked like it wasn't a catchable ball. Let me get some comments in here real quick. Steve-O, totally agree. Yeah, that's just my opinion. You know, if Rush, if something happens with Dak, I just don't see us being happy with Cooper Rush and Mike White behind him. That doesn't, you know, you got Cooper Rush. If he plays well, he plays well. You keep the veteran quarterback, you know, on the sideline. But if he starts to struggle, at least you've got a veteran quarterback there to kind of help him, you know, guide him along. Kind of like, was it Sam Bradford? Not Sam Bradford. Dak had it his rookie year. Mark Sanchez. When Mark Sanchez was helping Dak along his rookie year, that really helped him a lot, I think. Steve-O, this is our Super Bowl year. Yeah, I think we're headed in the right direction. Clay Cup agree with putting in Rush if game is in the bag. Yeah, and I'm okay with that too. Get Cooper Rush some time. You know, if we have any games where it's 28-14 and there's 4 minutes left, you know, put Cooper Rush in. I know that 4 minutes is a lot. A pick six run back for a touchdown, makes it a one-score game, and all of a sudden they're back in the game. But if you have a game where a team is, a 15-point lead, which is kind of tough to get, but we may have some games like that. Put Cooper Rush in and let him see what he's got. Let's see. Nathan T's Halloween and stuff. What is that? I don't know what that is. Something about Halloween. I'm trying to read through the penalty on Connor Williams was a terrible call. I didn't like it either. I thought it was kind of a little touchy. Hopefully we will see a lot of Rush in the fourth quarter this year, being up by a few TDs. That would be nice. Hell yeah. Security policy, insurance policy. This is our Super Bowl year. Got to go. So see you. Hey, take care, Tom. Appreciate you being part of the channel, man. I'm about to shut it down here in a little bit anyways. Matter of fact, after this score, most of the starters are not playing. I really like seeing Ciafulo. I know I'm saying his name wrong. Ciafulo, I've liked seeing him in there. He seems really steady. They have not called his number a lot. He seems to be holding his position. He's not getting penalties. Man, we are so deep right now on the offense and defensive side of the ball. It's going to be tough. We are going to see some names that some of us are talking about. Some of these names we really like. We're going to see some of these guys, having to get walking papers. That's just all it comes down to. Running back Chun runs with some nasty. I think he is better than Weber. Chun did look at the carries I saw. I agree with you there. I think Chun looked better than Weber. We may end up keeping one of those guys. Who knows? A weird situation at the running back right now. You guys all know. I will say again, with the golf tournament this weekend, I don't know for sure that Ezekiel Elliott did come in from Dallas. I did a video Saturday that he did. But supposedly Friday night he was supposed to be back in Dallas. There may be different news out on that now, but Ezekiel Elliott should be at the golf tournament Monday. The tackle, here's that run by Alfred Morrison, really good run. Pulled it out and took it to the left side, nothing up the middle. Good run. Cam Fleming has played well. Man, we really got some solid backup guys on the line. But hopefully, I'm thinking this week there's a chance we get all three of these done. The thing is, Ezekiel Elliott is pushing for the contract. He's the one pushing. The problem with him pushing is with it not being his turn, they've got to get the other two guys' numbers in. At least they've got to know their numbers. They have to They have to know the numbers that they're going to spend on Dak Prescott, and they have to know the numbers that they need set aside for Amari Cooper. They've got to budget those two guys first. Once they budget those two guys, Ezekiel Elliott will follow. Now, they could sign Ezekiel Elliott first, but if they do, to me, that means they've got the numbers locked down pretty much on Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott. And to me, if I'm Dak Prescott, I know my money's important. The big thing with these damn players now, the big freaking thing is who makes more than me. I'm Dak Prescott, and should Carson Wentz make more than me? I have to make more than Carson Wentz. I don't know if Dak Prescott's looking at it that way, but to me, I don't give a damn. I make a statement. I sign my contract and I come out. My contract is what I agreed to. I don't care what Carson Wentz makes. I don't care if he makes more than me. I don't know what his contract entails. I don't give a damn. I signed a contract that I wanted. Therefore, I signed a contract I'm happy with. I left money on the table for my co-players. And if you put it that way, you're not going to have these guys on ESPN. They're all worried about what somebody's going to say. Well, Dak Prescott, signed for $30 million. And, he's the fourth highest paid quarterback in the NFL now. And, that just shows that he's not near as good as those guys. Because if he was as good as them, he would have signed for more than them. All this shit that they're talking, I don't care for all that shit, man. I would set the market and I would come out as Dak Prescott and say, look, I signed for what I wanted to. I signed for that amount to leave money on the table. It has nothing to do with what quarterbacks are better than me or what players I think make more than. To me, that's ridiculous, man. It's bullshit. I doubted they're not far off. Yeah, I don't think they're far off. I think the numbers are getting closer for all three players. That's the thing. If Zeke gets a little more, somebody has to take a little less. If Dak gets a little more, somebody has to take a little. If Amari Cooper takes a little less, somebody else can get a little more. That's what's going on with these three guys right now. So we'll see what happens. Pollard, Chun, Morris, Jackson, and Awali running back crew. Weber to practice squad. World, I can see that happening as well. That probably is what it looks like. Fleming has played really well. Yes, sir, he sure has. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Oh, yeah, thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I don't normally request those things, but it does help on the money for the channel. And like I said, the money on the channel does go to Dak Prescott's foundation. What else we got here? Let's see. I already did. Oh, thank you, brother. Morris should be cut. He's too one-dimensional. I will agree. Morrison is a little one-dimensional, but he now Taco Charlton's hurt. See, I didn't see this part of the game. I didn't see when Taco got hurt in the second half or beginning of the second half. Or excuse me, right before halftime. That's what I was trying to say. Let's see. Let me reset here. But on that note, guys, I'm going to cut the live stream off. I really appreciate you guys joining in. I appreciate the comments. I try to get to all of them. Of course, that's impossible. But let me reset this here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm headed to get I may get a new computer right now, man. This thing is. I've been working off work computers for so long, I haven't had to purchase my own computer. I think I've had this one for about 4 years. So it's a little outdated. There we go. The defense knows we are running when Noah is in the lineup. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't like about when they put Looney in as a tight end. But sometimes if the blocking is just good enough, it don't matter if they know you're running. You know what I mean? So if we can get our line to that type of performance again, if we can get our line to that type of performance like we did in 2016, they knew we were running the ball and they couldn't stop us. And that opens up that running game. This was the best run they had of the game. And I was really happy to see our safeties come up quick and make good tackles. A few times our safeties were put in positions where that was Wilson. Yeah, just made that tackle. Our safeties were put in position. If they didn't take the right angle, we could have had some 60, 70 yard scampers for touchdowns. And we closed the shutout, 24-0 in the first half. A really good tackle. Who's that? Is that Kayvon? 35. Is that 4? No, 80. Oh, Christian Covington. Man, guys, we are so deep, man. God dang, this is nice to see. But hey, man, I appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna sign out. Go over to my Cowboys family channel. He should be doing a live stream if you're still watching the game. I'm gonna hang out, watch the second half, and get a little more in depth to the game so I can pay attention. I didn't really get to do that last night with having the family here, but I appreciate all you guys' support. Cowboy Crunk, a new grandfather. I'll be a grandfather in February. New job coming up, starting a new job next couple weeks. I will be in Bahrain. The one thing I will get is I will get the best internet possible, but I will not be on lockdown I won't be on lockdown like I was in Afghanistan. I'll be able to go out. I'll be able to go to dinner or whatever, do some things, and I'll be able to have much better internet access over there and continue my live streams. So you guys take care, Crunk. Let me give some shout outs before I go. South of Heaven 88, you guys check out his channel. He does have videos and jerseys, any kind you want. He even does hockey jerseys and stuff like that, as well as football jerseys. All the jerseys, personalized jerseys. You can get whatever name you want on there. He even does Eagles jerseys, I think, if you ask him. I'm not sure. But anyways, Stevie Mack in the house. You guys be easy. Later, MC Lambo, Manster 54, thank you very much. Skeptical Fan, the defense knows we are running when Noah Brown's in there. Steve O, later, guys. You guys be easy. I'm going to close this out and grab some dinner and watch the second half of the game. Peace out. Cowboys next week, baby. And we got to get these contracts done this week. This is the week. Just like I called DeMarcus Lawrence. I called DeMarcus Lawrence's Stevie Mack. You were there when it happened. We got to get these. We got to get these contracts done. I really think there's a potential to get it done this week. Later, guys. Peace.